This is St. Peter's Square. Okay?
Yes.
That is the obelisk right there in the center. You see the pattern?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, right there. Of course, they put this in here and they got the two pillars
Yes.
placement there. But also see this, go back to the first one, Jason. This faces directly east on the equinox. When the equinox, the sun rises, it comes straight down here. Okay? So these two pillars here, see the two pillars there also?
Yes.
But you also have, now go back to the second one. This would inscribe where the two pillars would go to the entrance of the temple. And of course, this is shaped as a keyhole.
Yes.
This is an overlay of the person who put this slide together. It's not actually there physically. So the whole thing is about the entry of the sun as the male phallus, which would go down the center of the church. You know how church, especially Catholic Church, the entrance is sort of stellated, the way the entrance is? That's the female vagina opening for the penetration of the people as the semen coming into the entrance of the church down the center line, which is the entry of the sun, ejaculating the people as seeds to become harvested as souls.
Wow. That's great.
It's very pornographic.
Yes.
Okay. And then you've got the three, just like in Newgrange, you have the light of Venus coming through, and at the end of the tunnel, you have three stations just like this, which were the birthing chambers. Okay? It's exactly how the whole thing's constructed, whether you're talking about Solomon's temple or this, or any other temple that was built on ancient structure and principles. It's all based on the exact same thing. And it is all sexual in the sense of literally the control of our energy of life to contain us, to just recreate birthing vessels and warriors to be used for perpetuating and manifesting the template over time. How's that grab you by the cojones?
Well, I was there 3 times and I didn't.
You didn't know this as a Catholic, did you?
No, not as a Catholic, but I was a Catholic. That's true. The Catholics don't want to hear that.
I'm sure they don't. So okay, let's see what we have on the next slide. Okay, I believe this is in
The Sistine Chapel, maybe?
the Sistine Chapel. Here is the Eye of Aton, Akhenaten, the Eye of Aton, the all-seeing eye. See that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, go to the next one. There's another one of the eye. See the two angels?
You see this a lot in Catholic churches, I tell you.
Yeah, all over the place.
Yes.
The floating pyramid and the eye.
I just love this now.
It's all the cult of Aton. Okay, Aton became in Hebrew Adon, A-D-O-N, or Adonai, the plural of the gods. Aten became Athens, and quite a number of other examples, but those are the main ones, So, the Judeo-Christian, talking about, well, we're not pagans, we're not Egyptians. Well, it's all rooted in this. It's the same thing. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. Does anybody know what that is?
Yes, but I know it's also it's a sign for Time Warner.
Yeah. This is Time Warner
Yes. I know.
logo,
Yes.
which is supposed to be an eye and an ear. Okay, but it's got the spiral, and it's basically the Eye of Horus.
It is.
Okay.
But
Right.
ABC has the same.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know, this presentation is not intended to go through all the detail of all the corporate logos, and I'm sure you've mostly have read Jordan's work, David Icke, all of that quite extensively, where all of that comes from. I just wanted to show a few key things relative to what we're talking about. Now, there's something I found one time in just, you know, free-form consciousness floating through YouTube, and I found this video, and I've never, you know, of course I stupidly didn't mark it, and I've never been able to go back to find it. But it's this great video of an overview of you know, basically Vatican City and how it's situated on the hills. And there's where all the patterns and stuff, it's exactly an Eye of Horus.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah. Sooner or later we'll find it, unless they've taken it off, because I keep searching, I keep on going back, doing Eye of Horus, Vatican, and doing searches. So if anybody can find that video, please do, and save it and grab it, because it's very, very distinct. You know, the way the pattern is exact Eye of Horus, and where the Vatican, the Holy See, the eye that sees, the Holy See, which it wants to see everything, hear everything. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay. The three city-states. This is the GOP Republican symbol of the elephant. But you have the two pillars. And this is called the arch is also called the mantle of Yahweh. Okay, so you have two pillars and you have the mantle, okay, which can be either flat or like the lintels of Stonehenge, or an arch. Okay, but it's all the same thing.
It's something else. Sorry, John. Something else significant about that. I was reading something a few weeks ago. Those stars were not that way around a few years ago.
You mean upside down? Yeah.
They've been moved.
Yeah. So you notice that they're upside down, which of course, yeah, it's the pentagon, or it's the reverse. It's like, see, everything is reversed. So you have the natural positioning of the upright pentagram, you know, which is
That's
the
same. Yeah. They're
right.
upright.
Right.
That's the Baphomet
Okay.
sign.
Right, and there's the Baphomet, or the devil, or etc. So yes, they're upside down, but these are the three city-states of Washington, D.C., City of London, Vatican. We're going to get in tomorrow into all the construct of the modern geopolitical structure and everything, and how it's been put together, all based on exactly what I've been presenting. But here's the GOP. The mantle is the overlay of Yahweh or Anu or whoever is playing, whatever mask is being presented, but it's called historically the mantle of Yahweh, and it's Anu sitting on top of the two pillars, bridging. So the split is hold the control through the king and the priest, and Yahweh the God, or Anu the God, or whomever is the name, sits on and controls both from the top. Okay, sitting on top of that is the three city-states. Let's go to the next one. Okay, here's my wife, Andrea, is from Canada. We went up to visit her father, do some other things in Vancouver and Victoria last year. And this is the bus or train station in Vancouver, where you get on the buses or the trains. That's what. Jeez, I knew it was for some reason. Anyways, I mean, this is everywhere. It's very Masonic. The Mason structure, you look at every Masonic temple, it's got the two pillars and the arch. But this was such a classic example, the two pillars and the arch. The arch of Yahweh, or the mantle of Yahweh, the arch of Anu. Okay, go to the next one. This is the flag of Washington, D.C.
Wow.
Okay. The three stars, the three city-states. I haven't quite figured out what the two red bars are, although when we get into the flag And the,
Would you not be the pillars upside down?
Yeah.
well, it could be horizontal. Certainly you could see it as that. Okay. Citibank.
Oh, two pillars.
The two pillars and the arch. Okay. Now, of course, they
reason for that red arch in that
yeah.
logo.
Well, see, they call it the umbrella. You know, the image is the umbrella. But see, they create these reasons for innocuous. You know, well, it's just the umbrella. We're protecting you. But it's basically a cross. And the cross basically is where we're physically crucified onto the physical plane to be held between the two pillars and controlled on the top by the arch of Anu, or the mantle of Yahweh. Okay? So they're just putting it right there. Now, Citibank is Rothschilds. Of course, tomorrow we're going to get into our friends, the Rothschilds.
Yes.
And,
Make good wine.
huh?
Rothschild makes good wine.
Makes good wine, yes.
Who knows?
Okay, Rothschild in German means what? Red
Red shield.
Red shield.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what is the root chakra color-wise? It's red,
Red,
right?
absolutely,
So
yes.
you have the masters and controllers of the monetary system and the banking system calling themselves the red shield, which is blocking or shielding the root chakra. Okay. So here they put it as the arch. Okay, so they're putting it above us as the arch of Anu. So again, another energetic, symbolic way of showing us that we're locked in and controlled, crucified inside the two pillars in the arch.
And they make a great red wine.
Okay. Yeah, red wine, exactly. Okay. So here's the two eyes of Horus. Can you go back from this one back to that Time Warner logo? We should put them side by side, but you can basically see the correspondence to that.